Hey, how you doing? Okay, so my phone, I'm trying to let it charge. It's been dead for like days, but so I've been using this. So basically I'm letting it charge and see if it works. Honestly, I don't know if it works. I cut it off, so it's gonna charge up. If it don't charge up, then it don't charge up. I have to find me a charger for my phone. So, anyway, hopefully you're doing good, and basically I am, I did, I got on here late because I had a lot of stuff to do, but all I come on here, I just make sure you're, just to say hi and say, be on here. But I'm on here just say hello and say how are you doing. I mean, it's sincere. How are you? Basically last night was episode, this morning, like at 2 o'clock, I was 12 to 1 to 2 o'clock. We had to have an intervention with my sister. And you get what I'm saying about what happened, about her so-called boyfriend. We have evidence of a lot of stuff in her car that's not supposed to be in there, like, stuff that's, because her car was on the side of the road, so the tow trucker, I think they didn't look at people's cars. She would have got in deep trouble by all the stuff, illegal things in her car that wasn't hers. So, but we had to have an intervention with her. I'll just say that. I'll discuss more detail another day, but so basically I was up to like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we had to talk to my sister, and basically everything's good now. She's back to normal. Thank you God. I think she got rid of the dude. She's basically she waiting for him to get his stuff, so she's done with him. I'm not gonna be disrespected by him anymore. She said that she's not gonna be disrespected by him, and I was like, thank you God. That's all. And he's very disrespectful by his actions and by infidelity and all that stuff. So my sister's more focused. That's all I want. It's all of us to be focused. Everyone to be focused on what they're supposed to be focused on. He was a distraction, basically, and basically she's done with that. End of story. So now we're good. That's why I wasn't asleep or anything. It's just we were talking about stuff today and just having good conversations, and she's back to know her spirit is free, she's lifted, and I'm gonna keep her encouraged, and I will never say I told you so, because you don't ever know what position you'll be in someone's life. You don't ever know what you have to go through, and I never talk about anybody. I would not, because I don't want to be in that situation, because God sure enough will put you in a situation that people be in. So I will never talk about nobody's situation, because I don't know how it feels to be, in that situation my sister was in. And I would not judge her. She's a woman, and she a good woman, and really good woman, and somebody might take advantage of that. I think that's wrong. Go take advantage of someone that's good to you. So I hope most guys are today. I'm not gonna say just a certain group of men, but majority, a lot of men who do know how to appreciate a woman. And it's rare you find a good man who appreciate his woman. So it's just ain't got nothing to do with how people are raised today, because you could be raised right and know how to treat people right, but you rather choose to do wrong. So it's up to people who are individual who choose to do right in life. That's all of us. We all have to choose our lives past, and it's how we choose to treat people. And I say this, I've learned this, and I was in kindergarten, and I had this special speech, and I remember till this day. I don't know, the teacher gave it to me to say, and now I never understood. Now I understand it to this day, and it's just that's a lot. That means a lot. So what the golden rule, then I had to say a speech. It wasn't a speech, it was a saying. I had an expression. The golden rule, treat others the way that you want to be treated. And I remember that. I remember that in kindergarten. So I kept that. as a child. You don't get it. I mean, be nice to people because you want these people to be nice to you. And also, be respectful and sincere to people because you want people to be sincere back. So whatever I give you is what you give me, basically. So it's basically, you want to be treated like crap, you're going to be treat people like crap, basically. So I'm just saying, I treat people with respect because I want to be treated with respect. I treat people with good and kindness because that's how I am. And I don't get taken advantage of because I already know it's best to go ahead and, boot that people who don't mean you no good. You might as well. You know it. People know it. They know people don't mean them no good. But try to leave some hunger hanging over their head like, you need me. No, not really. The only person we need is God. And who God has for half of us in our life. And God don't send temporary people. God sends lifetime good people in your life. So God ain't that type of God. God is not. It's just God allow things to happen. Now I ain't say God send people in your life. It's just if he tell you what to do and you don't listen, he'll allow things to happen so you can see for yourself. So it's not like, oh, God sent bad people in my life so I can learn. God's not the type of God. God is God, and he wants us to come to him when we need him, and acknowledge him in all his ways. Not just when we need him, but just acknowledge him and just thank him and love him. And just acknowledge him in all his ways. Because God is not, his eyes don't close to anything. He knows all. That's the only source I need in my life. As far as, I know I love my family, but God is who everybody needs, for real. But he also, I love, like, God will send those people in your life. And he puts you in a family that God, God knows what he's doing. And God's not a fool. God don't, I don't put God in man category. I never put God in mankind's category because God made us. We didn't make him, and we don't go. God don't do what we tell him to do. God, we do what God supposed to, we do what God wants us to do, supposed to do. You supposed to do what God tell you to do. So people got it backwards. People they think that they have mind control of God. No, God don't have mind control. God gives us free will. Do whatever we want. It's what we choose. And then when we need him, we're going, oh. So, I don't play with God. I don't ever play with God. That's one thing I don't do, is play with God. And God's children. You know what I mean? So, we're mindful. And the guy my sister used to date, he has to be mindful that, I'm not saying he's not a child of God, but the way he does things, all of us are children of God. It depends on, what you do with yourself. But I'm just saying, be wise how you treat people, because it sure don't happen back to you. Because God do things to show us a lesson. I don't care if you get saved and try to redeem yourself, you still got to go through what, it ain't like going through bad, it's just going through to a lesson. So, you know what I mean? So don't, you got to go respect God's law. He give us free will to run free, do what we want to do, but respect his law. His law applies to each and every person in life. Me, everybody, no one's different. It's applied to all of our lives. No one's better than the next. And I never thought I was better than no one. But I know that I'm responsible. I'm very respectful, and I give respect. So I know I demand respect for a person. As far as, my life, I want to be respected. That's how I am. I'm a respectable woman. I respect myself, so I'm going to be respected by people around me, or I don't know. Well, I don't have to be around that person who's not respectable to me, because I'm respectable to that person. I'm respectable to everyone. But anyway, that just came across my mind. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Take this glasses off. I'm a freaking nerd. I am a nerd, but not really. A cool freaking nerd, but not really. People say I'm a nerd. I don't think I'm a nerd. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've seen nerds. It's not wrong being a nerd. That's freaking awesome. Everybody has their ways of doing stuff. I like everybody to be themselves. It's just, I like that. For real, everybody's not made to be like one thing. We're all made in God's image, and we're all special. We all have our own purpose on this life. And, God ordained things to happen. So it's just, I was walking our own path. That's how everything. But it's just a lot. I wish my phone was on, but this is the way I can talk right now. But people being other people's business, stuff like that. I don't ever be in my sister's business. I said a lot of stuff, but I never acted on anything I said I would do. Because when something, God has his hands on something, I don't mess with nobody's stuff. All I do is pray and ask God to do whatever he need to do. I don't ever pray, you know. I'm sure that's how I am. I don't be in people's business. I don't be in people's relationships, especially marriages. And if, I don't care if it's going bad, that's not for me to go get into. That's between that man and wife and God. So I pray for them to God to intervene and help them to understand and allow them individually. I'm not into all that. You know, people be in people's drama and don't know nothing. Just because you think you know something don't mean that you know everything. You go about what people tell you. I'm not that type of person. I pick up things for what I know, and I don't never intervene in somebody's relationship. That's just me. I respect everyone's relationship. I don't care if I don't like the person. It's just, they ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, if I have a problem, I'll just pray. I did say stuff like I don't like that person, blah blah, but it don't got to do with me. Seriously. My mom and dad married. I have nothing to do with their marriage. All I know, I'm their child, and I came out of them. That's all I need to know and respect them, and be honest with, respectful, and love them, and do my part as a daughter. That's all I can do. And pray for my family, but other than that, I'm not in it. I don't think people should be in relationships or try to be and bombard themselves. Because if you want to be a part of it, you pray. That's the only way you get through is talking to God. But so other than that, I don't be in nobody's stuff. I respect everyone's relationship, marriage and all. So, you know, that's just me. You know, cause I know, you know, I knew the guy was here, my sister doing stuff. Ain't nothing he said or did. It's just honestly, I felt stuff and I see it in my spirit. And, you know, I've got a spirit of discernment. I just noticed stuff. You ain't gotta say nothing. You ain't gotta say the hate to me. I pick up on stuff on people. I ain't like the only person do it. Everybody do it. Just you like wonder why you like, wait, oh my God, I realized I noticed that about that person or something. So I know everything. Have a superior knowing. I don't think that. We all have it. Spirit discernment. You just gotta ask God to have it, to recognize it, and to have quicken yourself. So that's how I am. I quicken myself. Quick sometimes. I was slower then. Now I'm a little faster now. I don't have to know that person, meet them or nothing. I got that type of, like everybody do, but I just choose to, you know, pay attention to that about myself. So I'm very observant. And I'm not like I'm so perfect. Just you gotta see who fits right. You know, when you see your life is something wrong, you know, just talk to God about it. Anything I do, I talk to God about everything. I don't care what it is. God, He don't, you know, God don't close His eyes to anything. God knows all of us from head to toe, from everything, from each cell in us. He knows everything about us. He made us. He made that person. I can't talk about that person. I talk to God like, God, you made that person. I don't know what's going on, but help me to understand, allow me to be, you know, how I'm supposed to be and do what I'm supposed to do, and that person too. I'll never talk bad against somebody. We live in a spiritual world. I don't talk. We're all humans and we all function and do different things and stuff like that. So I don't talk about that person. You talk about the spirit in that person or whatever. I don't talk about the person per se. Because sometimes you got a spirit on them, and that's what it is. And you gotta be wise, okay? So I don't feel like I don't, you know everything and stuff, but I know what I know, and I know what God tells me and revealed to me. So that's all I'm like, you know. And that's why I'm not, you know, I'm not, which we all do, you know, everybody does it, we just gotta pay attention to it. That's all, like, for real. People say spirit of intuition, like that's the same thing as the spirit of discernment. So people like to call things different names, but it's what it is. It's just recognizing spirit. Alright, let me go. I'll be on here later. I'm gonna upload another video because this thing is tripping. Okay.